get started on time. Hello. See, we got one person. Hey everybody, I'm gonna get started in a minute. I'm on time, gotta go back to work. So, hey babe, how are you, Twinkie? How you doing? It's good to see you. How you been, girl? Miss you. I'm sure you've been on here. I just ain't been watching my comments. Yeah. We're gonna get started in just a second. Wait on a few more people to get in here. I see one more watcher on here. They're private. I don't know who they are. Hey, Marquisha. Good to see you. You been working? Yeah, me too. This is our peak season. So we're super busy. So busy at work. But I can't leave you guys for that. So I normally take my lunch break on Wednesdays at 7 and go back to about 10. So I'll have a short night kinda because I'm used to working from 4 all the way to 10. But when you guys come on, I leave and then I go back at 8, a little bit before 8, and off at 10. Hey, J. Linda, how are you, honey? Miss you too. Gotta get together. Come see you. Shalom, shalom. How you doing, brother, in the land? Hania. Been missing. I'm doing wonderful. How you doing, Marquisha? You feeling okay? I've been missing you too. I ain't forgot about you. Just been busy with work. We've been having a lot of overtime, but I'm going to come see my niece's new room. I've seen a couple pictures. Yes, I'm very proud of her dad. He is stepping up, growing up, and just doing his thing, huh? Come see her room and bring y'all something to snack on. They better know it, okay? So, good. I'm going to get started because I got to get back to work on time, guys. Tonight, we're going to be talking about friends. Friends versus associates versus frenemies. Because I think we use that term friends too loosely. I'm guilty of it myself. As I've been studying and reading up on friends and all that, I'm like, yeah, you've been using it too loosely. So I'm going to do a formal introduction soon. Yeah, hang in there, Marquisha. Prayers are with you. I love you so much. So much. You going to get through this. I've been there. I lost my dad. As you know, you were a big support for me. And I was just having a moment the other night, screaming and crying, like wishing he was here. Yes, Miss Keisha, we thank the Most High for her. She is a great woman. I love her as well as I love you. Ones we can depend on, friends. Okay, we were singing that song earlier. Yeah, I started playing for an intro. I was like, you're going too far. They probably don't even know what that's about. Hey, Scotty, thank you for joining us. Okay. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High for being here this evening. Welcome back to another episode, second one of this year, 2021, of Woman in the Middle of It. I'm so gracious to have you guys on with me tonight. thankful and blessed to even be able to do this. So all praises to the Most High for that. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Thanks for everybody being here. I want to thanks for all my A1s since day one, all my supporters. I've gotten so much feedback from you guys, and you don't know how much that helps me prepare and plan for these segments. So recap from last week, we talked about so many things. We talked about the homeless and why we were talking about it. I shared some stuff with you guys about how it hit home for me and how I was homeless at one point of time in my life, and the reasons why and all that, the whole gist of it. So if you missed that segment, go back and watch it. It's on this page, or you can go watch it on YouTube. I'll probably have that loaded next Wednesday. I'm like an episode behind because one of the segments did not upload, so I'm gonna have to screen record it and do all that stuff. So go back and watch that. It's pretty helpful. Also, introduce the topic. If you guys are just coming in, we're going to be talking about friends tonight. What is a true friend? And as I said before, we sometimes use that word friend too loosely. Like I'm going to go over what a true friend is, definitions that I have been studying up on. Of course, you know me, your girl goes to the word because the word has true life lessons in it. And it doesn't lie. So I was in Proverbs, as I was expressing to you guys last week, to go and read a Proverbs a day if you can. It will bless your life tremendously. So I was reading Proverbs 17 and came across this verse, and it just, all the stars just lined up for me today because everything I needed just started pouring into me before this segment. Proverbs 17:17, a friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. So, adversity meaning unfavorable, a state or instance of serious or continued difficulty or misfortune. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more. If you guys don't really get the gist of where I'm going with that, you will later. So, a friend is meant for comfort, for support, to be supportive unto you. A friendship is a relationship of mutual affection between people. Okay, so that's what the friend means. So like I was saying, we use the word friend so loosely these days, and when you think of a friend, you really need to think of someone who's there for you, that you can call on anytime. Not just somebody who's going to be saying, oh, let me call you back after your first two sentences, or basically start jumping into what's going on with them. They truly, truly sit there and they listen to you. They're concerned. They're supportive of all your ventures and your dreams. They're supportive of you, your family, your kids, whatever that need is in your life that you need support with. That's what a true friend is. So when I say we use the word friend loosely, we should be referring to these people as associates. Associate meaning junior rank, second in command. Friendship is a stronger bond than an associate, is what I wrote. A friend is a person who is down for you in your darkest hours, versus an associate being someone who is only around in mainly comfortable situation, a chill party type person. You know, that person who you can always call when you're throwing a party or you ready to go to the club and you just want to turn up a little bit. That's basically an associate. So as the years has been gone by in my life, I have been surrounded by a lot of associates, and I knew that to a certain point, but I'm the type of person, like, I love on everybody, you know what I'm saying, and I really truly want everybody to be my friend and my family, until some bad stuff has happened to me. Not only people just walking out of my life, and other things, like really serious things happen from maybe them stealing from me, trying to be my man, or basically just backstabbing me and talking about me behind my back, and I have to come and find out through somebody else. And yeah, so that's the way I learned that associate. And then through the years, like people that I look back today, I was thinking 5 people in particular that they don't even speak to me on Facebook, and I really considered them being a real friend of mine. Like, they don't like my posts. They haven't now even given Woman in the Middle over to look at it, or Fake Vegan Chick, anything, let alone just saying hi on Facebook. So yeah, that's pretty hard for me. I don't know. I want to ask you guys, how do you guys feel about that? Do you have any people in your life? Can you share some experiences with us where you had to find out the hard way that they were truly not a friend but just an associate? Don't be shy. You guys are so quiet. Y'all just be wanting me to talk. I don't know why. Okay. Okay. So I'll talk about some friends who have been around for a long, long time. And they started out as being a support and always there, hanging out, being a supportive friend, as well as a fun friend, a partying friend. So I've have a few people in my life to where if you seen them, you seen me. And a lot of times when I see people, they'll be like, where's such and such and so? And I'll be like, oh, we don't talk no more. And they're super shocked, like, you kidding me? Because y'all were like sewn together like a sleeve on a shirt. Like, what happened? And I don't want to go all into the details about it, because in a couple of those instances, I don't even know what happened. You know, I just was like, they just were there one day, and then the other day they were gone. And it's like, then we'll talk about the people who are still around, but they still don't see you. Nobody sees you with them. Like, I have this one friend, and we grew up together a lot of years together, and we're still I wouldn't say close, but we're still acquaintances. It's up to the point to where I feel like we're more family than anything at this point, because they never go nowhere, but they're never around. Like, if I have a party or something, or if a major life event happens, they may call here and there. So you guys have any people like that in your life to where you consider them more family than a friend? A person that you care so much about to where you can't just write them off as a friend? Because I have some of those people too, but I wish they would be closer in my life. So here we go. Twinkie is interacting with us. Most of family don't say hi to me, especially close ones, and I really don't have friends for real. The only friend I have is Jesus, and my best friend, she lives in Florida. Okay, that's what I'm going to get to too. Like, if the Father, it's very important for you to build a relationship with him, you know, so you won't feel the need to be a people pleaser. I've talked about that on this show before too. You know, knowing who he is and where your strength lies in, that's in him. But he also wrote that it's not good for us to be alone. So in most instances, people would like to say, oh, he means that for a relationship, a man and woman or whatever, but that's with friendships as well. So what do we do then? Thank you for that. So how do you and your friend interact? Do you just be on the phone a lot? Do you go visit her? How does that go, Twinkie? Yep, and I'm with you about the family members. I spoke to you guys about being in Florida all those years, and it was like I can count on one hand how many of my family members came to my house. And we were close. Like, it was a small little town we're from, and see them in the grocery store, they'll wave real quick or keep going, like they don't really want you to stop them or anything. those type of family members. Yeah, we're gonna talk about frenemies too, and they can be family members as well. So, how can you tell a friend from an associate? Is what I want to talk about, just to give you guys some insight on that. A friend make sure you're safe, and they make you feel safe. A friend helps you versus hate on you. A friend is your discount therapist, is what I wrote. A friend is that person, like I said before, you should be able to call when something's going down. I know my one friend, Siobhan, she's practically family now. But I call her, I don't care what it is, dialing her number first. Just to vent, and she'll listen, and then I'll be like, dang, I didn't even ask her how she doing or whatever, you know, let her get a word in. But yeah, a friend is your discount therapist. You should be able to call them and talk to them about anything. And we're going to talk about how a friend should be when it comes to secrets. You know, it's a scripture in the Bible I was reading today saying that Proverbs 17:9, he who loves a transgression, he who covers a transgression seeks love, but he who repeats a matter separates intimate friends. So basically, a true friend covers your transgressions. So friends out there, keep your friends' secrets. It's so hard to when you lose a friend, because a lot of people, they'll go back and tell all your business, like, oh, you know, such and such did this, and she thinks she out there because she has this going on. They'll literally tell every secret that you told them. So that scripture really hit home for me, because even though I don't know a lot of the things that people have said about me, ex-friends or stuff, but I've been told a couple things, and I'm like, dang, I really told them in confidence. Like, I even have a family member that does that to me all the time. When we get into it, the first thing she'll say, oh, that's why your husband did this, and that's why you such and such and did this. And I'm like, wow, you really just went there, like, for real. But then that's where I have to come in and learn how to separate people and stop. Like he said, to forgive, but don't you forget, you know. And I'm bad at that. I'll fall right back into that same trap of telling them all my secrets all over again, finding myself confided in that same person, because I feel like we should have that bond. But I don't care who it is, your mama, your daddy, your sister, your cousin, whoever it is. You got to decipher the two and cut that off and find you a true person that you really confide in. Pray to the Most High about that, and he will send the person your way. I always pray for the discernment of the good and evil in people, and ask him to lead my path and show me who he would want me to surround me by, and also bring those people to me versus me trying to go out and seek those people for myself. And I admit, it gets lonely. It gets super lonely, especially walking in the walk as a Christ follower. It gets really, really lonely. But you have to be patient and trust the Most High that he will do what he said he would do. He'll never leave you or forsake you. He'll never guide you wrong. So you just continue to seek his guidance and keep pushing. So a good friend or a friend is someone that makes you feel good when you're with them. Yep. So that's what they are. They don't tell you, they don't say I told you so, and they don't take advantage of you. So that's a good one for me. Like I was saying, in one of my other lives, I have a lot of people around who really didn't care to be around me. They just were around because of what I benefited or how I benefited them. And I took my fault in that I took my own responsibility in that situation because of how I was, the bossy, the pushy, always trying to tell people what to do, sometimes mean, and but I have worked on myself. So I'm at the point in my life to where I'm not finna let nobody take advantage of me anymore. I don't care if it's a friend, if it's somebody that's trying to be my friend, if it's somebody who's trying to date me or whatever. I literally pray to the Most High that He shows me continuously who this person is. And He does. He does every time, just like I'm dealing with a situation right now. And it kind of saddens me right now because I'm like, dang, I really wanted something to transpire out of that. But take heed. Notice the red flags. Don't ignore them, because if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, sounds like a duck, it's a duck. Like my grandmother used to tell me, may she rest in peace. Tell me, may she rest in peace. When a person show you who they are, you better believe them, because 9 times out of 10, they're already hiding or putting on layers to hide themselves or hide this flaw that they have. And as soon as they show that hand and show you who they are, you better believe them, because it's more to come after that. Way more. So, you and your friend FaceTime each other? Well, that's good. That's good. So, okay. So, we're getting back to the Proverbs 17:17, when I told you I was going to tell you the difference between a friend and that scripture when it said a brother was born for adversity. So we have our friends and we have our brothers and our sisters. May it be our brothers and sister in natural form and through family, blood, or our brothers and sisters who have once been friends and basically has converted over to the family. They've been around you so long to where it's just like they're family now. They're not even your friend anymore. So those are the people who your friends, they're gonna be like, go get it, girl. Yeah, you could do it. I know you can't read, but you go and write that book. You know, you could do it. They're gonna push you, drive you to do anything. You could say, I'm going to touch the stars, and your friend should be the one to say, girl, yep, I know you gonna touch it tomorrow, because you capable. But your family and your people, your friends that has converted over to your family, and basically like them people who you just can't get rid of because you love them that much and they've been around you so long, it's just like their family anyway. They're gonna always have that doubt, you know what I'm saying? And they're gonna be like, well, girl, you say you want to write that book, but you can't read. You know, you need to realize you need to stick within your boundaries and don't try to go, you know what I'm saying? So it's a difference between the friends and the loved ones. And I think that's why the Father gave us friends, or want us to have relationships with friends, because they are to be that drive for us and be there to, you know, press us on when our family. You know, sometimes we have family and sometimes friends who, vision don't match yours. Like your vision is too high. Like I was just saying the other day. One day I was mad because I was having to sew my hair in by myself. Friends, where y'all at? I was up there sewing my hair in, working and doing everything, and I'm just like, just mad, just mad, talking to the Most High. Like, one day I ain't gonna have to do this. I'm gonna fly somebody in to do my hair, and I had expressed that to a friend of mine, and they laughed at me. That was like, girl, sit down. But they're pretty much family now. I've come to that conclusion because it was like I got mad at them, and I was like, well, maybe maybe that ain't my friend. They just trying to kill my dreams. Why would they laugh at me and tell me that that's too far-fetched and whatever? And I was like, no, they love me. They love me. It's just that my dream it excels what their boundaries are. Like, my dreams go beyond their boundaries of what they believe in, what they're capable of. So don't ever, I don't care who it is, if you have this big dream and you say you want to do something, see it through, and don't worry about what nobody else got to say. You know what I'm saying? Get around some like-minded people. And we're going to talk about that too. Like-minded people who are dreaming like you. Because if you're hanging out with people who work at the McDonald's and you're tired of working at the McDonald's and you want to go get you a desk job, they ain't going to persuade you to do that, because they don't have the ambition in them. A lot of people don't have the ambition in them to change and come beyond from where they are. So they'll try to keep you there with them. So don't Don't fall into that trap, because you'll never get to where you're trying to do. You'll never excel to your true destiny, your dreams, if you do. So, and maybe if you go on and do your thing, they'll see you did it and follow suit, and you can help them get to where you are. So, back to that brother was born for adversity. They can be insensitive, corrective. Like I said, I told you so. They're more a matter of a fact, less compassionate towards you. So that don't mean that they don't love you, and they're not. I want to say friends. That don't mean that they're not loving towards you or whatever. It just means that they were built mainly to be on the family side of that aspect, if you can get what I'm saying, versus your friend that's gonna be that more driven person to get you over that hump. If anybody can think about a story with their friends where most of the times our friends is the ones who go do that dirt with us, who gonna take that ride with us. So, and the family member gonna tell you, girl, you better not do that. You know we weren't raised like that. You can't do this. You can't do. I'm telling mama. So hopefully that'll help you understand what I'm trying to say. But yeah. So I've had a couple friends I done did that dirty ride with. Well, now they're not my friends anymore, and I don't even know why. But like I said, we've done some crazy stuff together, and it's just like, what happened? I don't know. So maybe that's just life. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Am I being too hard on the past friends who's not in our lives no more, who just went on to do other stuff? Come on, help me out. Okay, associate behavior. Associate behavior can also be a sign of a fake friend. Frenemy. Only around when everything is on the up and up. Use harsh words / behavior towards you. They avoid you or interactions with you. They have negative attitude with you, but always positive with others. Easy to find fault in you all the time. Anybody around people like that? Because I am. I had to really discharge myself from them because they were pulling me down. But I am spirit-led. I'm driven off of spirit, and I could feel it. I could feel it. Like if I walk into a room, I can automatically feel what spirit or what vibe is coming from what area of the room. And if you're not that type of person, I would just pray for discernment, like I said, and yeah, keep a close eye out. Now, they have that saying, like, keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. And that's true, too, to extent. Because I'm to the point to where I just don't even want to be associated with it. If it's not going to better me or push me to get to a different level where I'm trying to go, I just avoid it altogether. So, a frenemy is a person with whom one is friendly despite a fundamental dislike or rivalry. They act like they're your friend and your enemy at the same time. And that's what I'm saying. They'll be around you, but they'll be like, everything you say, you could say the sky is blue and they'll say it's brown. So, those type of people. Very argumentative. Always got something to say behind you. Always have a rebuttal every time you say something. So you got to be careful of those people. Most of the time, it's people who are formerly friends, but don't support or help you. If you have a friend around you, but they won't like your page, comment, or support you, support your come up or dreams, you best check your connection. They're connected to you for a reason. Various reasons. They can be close to somebody who don't like you and they're trying to get information, or other things. Various reasons. You know how that go. People make their presence known around you for some reason. or basically just to feed off your energy and to bring you down, to try to defer you from doing what you set out to do. So, and it's possible. That's what I'm about to get in to now. They can make you miserable with their underhanded and passive aggressive behavior. They can make you undermine your social status and chances at success. As I was saying, they'll make you feel like, hey, I'm dreaming too big. I need to step back. Who do I think I am? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if you got the Most High on your side, nobody in this world can be against you. So don't ever think that you're incapable of doing it. Because if the Father has placed a vision or a dream in your spirit, in your soul, in your head, He never places that without giving us the ability to do it. And that's what a true blessing is. A blessing is an idea and the ability to do it. I said this before to you guys. A lot of people like, oh, I got blessed with this $40 and da 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 da. That's not a blessing. A blessing is an idea and the ability to do it. Like for me, for instance, I like cooking. I've always wanted to sell plates and stuff. It wasn't a blessing until I brought that to pass. You know what I'm saying? Because the idea has been in my head forever. But until you put works to it and all that, that's when it becomes a true blessing. Because we're all going to have a lot of ideas. We can talk about it all day. But if you don't set forth that foot to do it, then it's just that. It's a wasted space. It's a wasted dream. It's a wasted blessing. Because the blessing doesn't come to pass until you put it to work. So think about that. Keep a close eye out for frenemies. They can range from various of people. Yes, even family members, especially ones who are not true family by blood bond association. Meaning frenemies, they look, sound, feel good to you, but that doesn't mean that they are good for you. However, keep enemies close as friends. That's what I wrote. Jealousy is the most common factor that brings on frenemies. Your looks, your achievements, your social environment enforces frenemies to want to be around you. So they blame the object of their own frustrations on you, making you lose focus rather than changing their selves. So that's another thing. Like a lot of frenemies, they want to do better. You know what I'm saying? Just like you want to do better, but you did something. You made a move to do it. Just like me, you know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard going through all the stuff I've been through just in my life, period. And then on top of that, going through a divorce, a new move, and everything. Like, if you guys think it's easy to sit in front of y'all every week, it's not. I'm just letting y'all know that it's not. It takes a lot of preparation. I still get shaky. I still get tongue-tied because I'm not all the way comfortable with it. But the Most High has assured me, you just keep pushing. Even me, I have to assure myself. Like, Rome wasn't built in one day. Everything's not going to come to you easy. If it's worth having, you're going to have to take your time. You're going to have to keep going at it, even when it don't look right. No matter what it looks like. Like, I might have a lot of bad episodes or segments or whatever before I get to that major one. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you keep on going and keep pressing forward, all that'll come. So the most important thing is taking the initiative to do it. No matter what it looks like, no matter what you feel like, keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you said you're always tongue-tied. Well, thank you. You're still on here watching me, so you understand. And I thank you for your support and your kind words. You're so nice, Twinkie. Thank you. But that's when we go back to surround yourself with like-minded people. And those that are sometimes higher in stature than you. that'll give you the determination to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you see, hey, they're making moves, and you can learn from them. And you see, hey, they're making moves. You know what I'm saying? What makes them so much better than me? You know, you have to get yourself in a mindset to saying, hey, I'm capable. We're all surrounded by the same means and tools to do it. You know, it's a state of mind that you have to put yourself in, knowing that you can do it. Follow the closeness rule. Example, we don't feel competitive with someone who is doing our exact same job. We also don't look down on those striving to get to where we want to be. So basically saying, like I said, if you're at McDonald's and working with somebody who's at McDonald's and you're always speaking this big dream of doing this, going to get your doctorates or going to be a teacher or going to sit behind a job, doing an analyst job, whatever, they're not going to encourage you to do that, because all they've known is, hey, we're here right now, stuck flipping burgers. What are you talking about? Let's go have this break and go back in here and get our job done. You know what I'm saying? So surround yourself around like-minded people like myself. I've been trying to look at different pages, people who are being entrepreneurs. I follow them more. I'm about to go through my Facebook and unfriend a lot of people. And if they're not on the aspect of trying to do something on the lines of, you know, building, it doesn't always have to be entrepreneurship. It could be going to school to try to better yourself or something. But you can't be around people who are always not working. They ain't got no job. They ain't trying to work. They quit every job they get. And then they look at you and they say, oh, she thinks she out there because she thinks. No, it's just like, I want better. I want something better for myself. So that's why I'm literally going to do a Facebook vamp and get rid of a lot of people. People who don't support my pages and people who just don't support me as a whole. Like, I will be unfriending them, family or not. I really don't care, because that's what it's about now. I'm gonna leave some of that room up. I got like almost 5,000 friends on there, and I could barely get 5 likes on some stuff. So start diminishing some of those people who are around you, and figure out, why are they around you? Is it to bring you down, or just to be nosy? I don't know, but I know I don't have time for it. So I wrote, don't worry about your haters. They're sent to make you greater. And that's exactly what I was saying. Like, I'm the type of person, if somebody tell me I can't do something, that's going to make me go harder. And like that person who laughed at me yesterday, that just makes me want to just get on it even sooner. So by this time next year, I can show her, see, remember I told you I was going to do that? But I still love you. Come on over here and get your hair done too, girl. We all in this together. Because I know she means well. Sometimes, like I said, your visions and your dreams are just bigger than what people are willing to accept for themselves. So sometimes they'll try to make you feel bad because, hey, they're not willing to go get it, but I'm willing to go get it. And I was one of those people for years. You know, I used to sit around, like I told you guys a story about how I used to get mad every time I went to a restaurant and got something that wasn't really worth serving and pay a ridiculous amount for it, or seen we had catering people come in and cater stuff at our job, and I used to get mad. The food was cold, it was like out the box, and I used to get really, really mad. And I was like, how can you get mad if you're not gonna do it? Like, you can't get mad at nobody because they did step out and do it, and you know you're 10 times better. What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Quit talking about it. Quit talking about it. If you gotta have the ability to match the dream. Like I said, the blessing is the idea, but it doesn't come to pass until you put that work behind it. So you have to go beyond just saying, I want to do. I know this one person got so many good ideas, and talk themselves out of the idea before they can get it off the ground. And then they'll get mad at you if you go through with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad. You can't get mad. So many inventions out here that people could have been billionaires off of, and somebody else and took it right up from underneath them because sitting around procrastinating. So yeah, I was just saying that. Okay. So, Yah is the stronghold of my life. Whom shall I fear? Meaning, if Yah is the strength of your life, whom shall you fear? No one. If Yah be for you, who cares who could be against you? So I want to give you one more thing before I get out of here. I wanted to remind you guys of the scripture I just said. The wounds of a loved one are true, but the kisses of an enemy of the enemy are profuse. Profuse meaning extravagant, exhibiting great abundance. So, gonna have a lot of people around you telling you what you want to hear all the time, laughing, kikiing it down. At the same time, that's basically what they're doing, telling you what you want to hear. You know, sometimes you need a person that's going to be firm with you and tell you the truth. That don't mean they're your frenemy. That don't mean they're hating on you all the time. Sit back and think, you know what I'm saying? You got to have great discernment and figure out the two. If they're really, truly hating on you or they're trying to make you better. And you'll be able to analyze that and tell, like, you tree bears their own fruit. So just take that into mind. And that's pretty much it that I have to tell you guys. I'll go over the scriptures again if you guys want to go read them. Like I said, Proverbs is great. Proverbs 17:9, Proverbs 17:17, and then 27, Proverbs 27:5-6. One's reproof is better than hidden love. Yep. So, and that's where the wounds scripture came from too. So with that being said, guys, I really don't have too much to say. Besides that, I just wanted to just get on here to give you guys a few things to look at to see what you're dealing with. You know, like I said in the beginning, we use the word friends too loosely. Everybody ain't our friends. Some people are just meant to be in our lives for a reason, a season, and a lesson. And some people weren't meant to be in our lives at all. We have invited those spirits into our presence because it's different things we've become attached to. So just analyze it and see where you fit in. Hey, boo, I love you too. Thank you guys for joining in. About to get off though. Hey, Monica, are you working that good overtime? Anybody want to talk about some friends or some stuff that happened with them and a friend that you just want to vent about real quick? Because I'm about to get off. Thank you guys for all the shares and everything. I have gotten, since last week, I think 70 new followers on the Woman in the Middle of It page. So I must be doing something right. Yeah, I'm about to go get back on there too. I took my lunch break. So just keep praying my strength, guys, that I continue to get better and keep excelling at this. I know I'm rocky right now, but that's going to change. And you'll be able to look back and say, hey, I was on there when she was barely getting her sentences out. But it's coming. It's coming. I'm dreaming big and I'm shooting for the sky. I'm not going to let nobody else tell me nothing different. I don't care if they laugh and joke, and that's what I'm saying. I'm to that point too. I think a lot of things that I've been through in life has prepared me just for this moment. You know what I'm saying? So things that used to bother me just roll off my back now. I'll be like, okay, whatever. All right, whatever. I know you got me most high because I look at a lot of things to be a distraction for me. So if I don't talk to you and I don't see you all the time, it's because I be keeping myself in a safe place until I get strong enough. Like, I believe I'm strong now, but I got a long way to go. And until I'm there, I just don't want myself to be subject to certain things and certain people. So I just keep my distance at times because I don't need nobody disturbing my peace during my build. I need peace. I pray for peace during. That's what I want to tell you guys too. If you're working on something or anything, trying to get something together, start praying to the Father for peace during your build, because everybody gonna need that. Because the enemy, he is going to come at you full force, especially if you're doing anything with the Most High's name attached to it. And that's what this is going to be about. All my entities that I'm getting established, they will be kingdom businesses, to help other people get on their feet, or to just, like I said, this is going to be a franchise helping women do exactly what I'm doing now in their own communities. Thank you, Juan Jackson. I do appreciate that. Please keep me in your prayers. But yeah, helping them so they won't have to go through all these shaky moments that I'm going through. I'm actually going to be taking a webinar. It's called Vlog Like a Boss. Has anybody heard about that? Somebody better heard about it. It's almost $400. But this lady, she has great success stories of how she did her whole thing. She started out vlogging for a friend's wedding, and now she's teaching people how to do it herself. It just came out of nowhere, and I stumbled across it. So I'm super excited about learning about that. Everybody got their stimulus? Boy, people was going crazy about the stimulus, weren't they? Stimulus or no stimulus, the Most High will provide. So don't you guys worry about it. If you haven't, I heard that you can file on your taxes. Most likely, that's what I'll probably be doing for if you didn't get it. You ain't got yours, Twinkie. Yeah, I heard they were all supposed to be out by the 8th. If not, file for it on your taxes. Yeah, they should have gave us more money. Trump was fighting for that $2,000. I was like, nah, I don't really think he was. He just was trying to tell us that he was. What do you guys think about that stuff that happened at the Capitol? White House or whatever. I really don't even watch the news, y'all. So my son, he was just showing me stuff from Instagram, whatever we're posting, people acting crazy. I heard 4 people got killed. So, yeah. We are going to see stranger things ahead, family. Just to let you know that. So don't be shocked by anything that you see, because it's about to, y'all think that's something. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. And it's all in your word. Go read it. Go and read it. It's troubling, but it is. The Father is not a liar. His word has to come to pass. So no matter what you do, try to prevent it. Talk about it all you want to. It has to come to pass because it's written. So just go read on it and stop listening to what man tell y'all, man. Start going to search for yourself, because they tell us anything. I was listening to a live the other day. Did you guys see on my real page where I had posted that live? Go watch it, because it's real. We got people out here placing titles over their head and leading the Father's flock astray in the wrong way, and they will be dealt with accordingly, but we also will be dealt with. He's going to take an account for what they're doing, but he's also going to judge us, because we're not going out here and reading his word. He gave us a book of instructions. That's what the Bible is. It's an instruction on life. Basic, some life instructions. I'll give you the guys. But that's basically what it is. It's instruction for life. Use it. But I love you guys so much. I got to get back to work. Don't know what we're going to talk about next week. I'm thinking about doing a Freestyle Friday, y'all. To where I just get on here and just go live no matter where I'm at, and just go live and go hard with you guys around 4 or 5 o'clock. I know I got to do it before the sunset because I celebrate the Sabbath on Saturday, from Friday sunset to Saturday sunset. But yeah, I want it to be fun, something a little bit more interactive than us always sitting here so formal. I got some new glasses, y'all. Did y'all see my thing? I wore glasses, but I went to go get my eye exam, and my eyes has worsened a whole lot. She was like, you gotta start wearing your glasses. Y'all like them? I like them. I think they're cute. My other glasses were not this cute. So you guys may see me with some glasses on here next time. But I wanted to let you guys get used to it. I want to ease you into it. We can get on here one day like, who she think she is? Where she got the glasses? Where the glasses come from? I love you guys so much, so much. Thanks again for tuning in. Thanks, Monica. Thanks again for tuning in. Hope to see you, if the Most High's will, next week. I will be here every Wednesday, overtime or not. I'm going to be here, guys. Love you lots, lots, lots. If you got some ideas, inbox them to me so we can talk about them and see what we can talk about. Make it fun. Like, if you guys don't want to hear me ranting on about friends and thinking I'm a teacher up here, I look like a teacher. Thank you, Vine. Yes, you're next, girl. These 40s. You get into the 40s, everything. Like, it don't even give us a year notice. It's just like you turn 40 and it's all the way down. I was like, dang, y'all didn't even give me to 41. Like, give me a month's notice, a week notice or something. No. Girl, and then I sit at this computer for 15 hours. It's been like the 4th day I've done it 15 hours, four different times. I get up, my feet swell, everything. I was like, man, I'm just falling apart since I turned 40. But it's all good. We got a Super Bowl coming up, y'all. You think the Chiefs gonna do it? You think the Chiefs gonna do it again? Yeah. I'm excited because my brother's having a whole big party for his birthday and everything. So we're planning on a big old thing. I may go live for that. Do some fun with y'all. But anyway, let me get off of here. I'm stalling now. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in for another segment of Woman in the Middle of It. See you next week. Be blessed. Until then, bye.